shit.
Just like scooter over.
To me?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's a there. Yeah, yep, exactly. I think that nailed it. Yo!
Cannabis Castle, thank you for joining.
Oh, nice! Cannabis Castle's already in here. And thank you for the follow, Doug. Doug1. Doug1. What am I doing? I didn't mean to do this.
What's up? Swimming 4, right?
Yep.
And this is gonna be how do you spell that? Oh, I spelled it wrong.
Alright, those are clean. I did not. I totally forgot my Q-tips.
You guys ready for some Mr. Honey? Just kidding. It's Growth Science and Waving Cat.
Boom, you gotta keep the people waiting. You ready?
Yeah. Change the info art.
Yep. Welcome. Welcome all. We've already got some people in the Twitch lobby. We just popped up on the gram. What about YouTube? How are we looking on YouTube?
We're fire.
We are fire on YouTube. We are fire on Instagram. We are fire on Twitch. All a go. If you're here, you know the damn deal. It's Monday. Hash Live. With your host, AZ Dank, and my co-host, IG Hashington. What do we do on Mondays? We review local Arizona hash. We talk about topics, talk about the Arizona scene. We try typically 2 jars. And today we are trying 2 doozies of jars. If you've been following the story, you know 2 of my Arizona Power 5 hash companies will be reviewed today. And if you viewed our power rankings, both of us have one of them already in the number 1 spot. And when you're a Power 5 company, we'll bring you on this show as many times as we can if there's new drops and that kind of thing. So today from the Power 5, we are reviewing both Waving Cat and Grow Sciences. We have both Black Market and Dispensary Market for you. Both companies we are familiar with, both companies you've seen us review on this show, talk very highly about. I'm stoked.
Cheers, yeah, I'm ready.
You ready?
You got some fucking heat today.
Some bangers.
Yeah, I was thinking about just skipping today's show and letting someone else do it.
This
today.
guy.
I was like, if he's got meds, I'm good. I don't need this.
And then I came up with some fire and I got him.
You came up with some decent stuff.
Decent. My DMs have been flooded. My story, my IG story has been flooded. The locals have been going crazy for this Big League Papaya from Waving Cat. It's definitely one of the hottest jars locally currently. The Grow Sciences, this one was dropped a few weeks ago, but it also was hyped. I had a few people in my DMs saying it was their favorite Grow Sciences of the year. What I am super stoked about is the comparison of the 2. You guys voted Grow Sciences. You guys voted that. I didn't decide this. So today, in strain form, from Waving Cat, we're trying the Big League Papaya. That is going to be Honey Banana and Taliman. Grow Sciences, we are reviewing the Hive, which also has Honey Banana crossed with Papaya. To break it down for you very quick though, Taliman has papaya in it. And for those that don't know Taliman has a very papaya vibe too. So this is pretty much as close to a brother of the Hive as you could get in the Big League Papaya. So I'm stoked. It just worked out that way. And then of course, if you don't watch, last week we reviewed the Honey Banana award-winning locally from Mr. Honey. We both put that in the 6 range. So now we're gonna get a review more Honey Banana strains and we're gonna get to kind of see what it's all about. So I'm stoked. For those that don't know, I do have both these companies in the Power 5 locally. Missing from the Power 5, you'll have Smacks, who we recently reviewed, Saguaro Solventless, and I also include Solventless Refinery in my Power 5 for Arizona.
You got a question on here or something like that?
Beautiful, beautiful, thank you. Excited to see the Hive review. Man, I wanted to try them out so bad. I got to try the Big League Papaya on Saturday. I will hold on to my feelings until after you try it. I don't want to sway. Thank you for that. And then what's up? Oh, okay, cool. Oh, and we got Sir High here. Shout out
to
Sir High.
the captain as well. What up, Sweet Cheeks? Also, what's that? Oh, my bad.
Oh, thank you. No, good. Yeah, the
Oh,
this
this
guy.
Sweet Cheeks.
What up, Sweet Cheeks? Thank you for tuning into YouTube. Thank you to Twitch and of course our home Instagram that we've been back at. 2 banger reviews for you today. 2, like I said, Power 5 companies. One of them's already at the top of both of our current lists with their crazy chain. Crazy chain number 4?
Crazy chain.
Crazy chain number 4.
Off the chain. The Django one chain.
And Grow Sciences, we actually have not reviewed this year, but Grow Sciences was my favorite jar of last year in the prickly pear. I'm forgetting what yours was.
The number 1 last year?
Yeah.
It was the Saguaro Solvent's GMOZ.
The GMOZ. Okay. So yep, another Power 5 company. So yes. So this will be our first time going Grow Sciences today. Should we do Grow Sciences first because of that?
It don't matter at this point. It's all
I'm
heat.
expecting heat today.
Yeah.
This is a heat episode. Yeah.
Mucho fuego.
Shout out on the Waving Cat team. Shout out my boy Fino, of course, Swag and Snowy. I love what those guys are doing. I love seeing the new genetics, and they're telling me they're just continually hunting and working on stuff. Love hearing that, love seeing that. But we're gonna go Grow Sciences first today because we have not reviewed them yet in 2025 on this show. Actually, I haven't even. Have I? I don't even think I've smoked any Grow Sciences this year.
No, I've messed around with a couple Piatellas here and there but I wasn't.
That's right, because they've been dropping Fresh Press and Piatella. Not really our thing. Not really a good thing to review, if you will.
Yeah.
So let's show them. Let's crack the seal on the Grow Sciences first.
Grow Sciences. If I don't get a magnet, I'm gonna be upset. Did you take the magnet? Damn. No
magnet?
No.
Damn.
I was excited for these magnets.
Let me just go over one more time. We are first, Grow Sciences. We have The Hive, a honey banana crossed with papaya. I've never had this strain before. Sounds awesome. Perfect combo mix. Let's see what it's all about.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Ooh, I like this.
Okay, his smile.
I like this.
his. Ooh, wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
Papaya
That slaps.
terps. Like Tollyman, hella.
Yeah. That's
Look at
loud.
that.
Great look. It's light. A cinch of a granular texture, like a cinch, but still very buttery. Okay. Great nose.
I see that light too. Whoa, this? The big light. That light that's coming.
Oh.
Yeah. The other light's dead so they can see it up there.
Okay. Very tropical candy. For me, it's more perfumey than papaya normally is. It still has all the traits, of like your honey banana papaya, that islandy and that like natural sweet.
Island boy.
Not too much funk. Definitely more in a candy range. I want to say they're playing very well off each other. I want to say, for me, the honey banana is taking the frontal reins. But the papaya is definitely playing an accented role. Mm-hmm. The nose is decently loud, and for a sweet lover, like a naturally fruit lover, it's really nice. Really nice.
Very nice. Here,
naturally good smelling. He's gonna show a close up.
Here, my bad.
First, he's gonna show a close up to IG. Then he'll show one to.
I never get
Twitch.
those close ups, bro. But I got you.
And then I'm gonna go back to Twitch here. Let's see. We've got smoking a bluntski with my hashers. Thank you, sir. Hi. What's in your blunt, though? What's in your blunt, and from who? I heard you hyping a blunt. Actually, I was watching last week's episode, so never mind. But I saw you smoking Abundant last week. Curious what's in your blunt right now. I don't have those strains, but I've got the banana melons and Grow Sciences Dante from Chomps. Fuck yeah, Chomps. Are you off work, Chomps? I wanted to make sure we hit a good time of day where people were available. I have the front of my refrigerator full of the magnets.
Did you take the magnet?
No.
They say that you did.
Who?
Everyone's telling me you did.
What do you mean? What the fuck? What do you mean everyone's telling you I did? When did I take the magnet? There was not even time.
Yes, sir.
What haters?
Check the fridge. See, bro, you be fucking putting it on the fridge.
I didn't fucking. You guys are.
He took
you
the
guys are
magnet.
ridiculous. You guys are ridiculous.
All right.
Did you give him a close-up under there?
I did.
Oh, you already did? Beautiful. Okay, you guys got a close-up. The nose, I'm hella digging. What I'll say, though, if you tuned in last week, that honey banana nose from Mr. Honey had me fucking juiced. It ended up being mids on the dab. I'm not saying that's going to happen here. I'm just saying make sure you stay for the full review because you never know what's about to happen next. But if you're not familiar, you need to get your torches ready or your blunt ready, whatever you're smoking. And get ready, because we're about to go in on the first jar of the day. Grow Sciences, The Hive.
Grow Sciences.
Get it.
Let's go.
Where did I put... Oh, sorry.
Grow Sciences, and Rod, if you're watching, all right, you're up to bat.
Yeah, okay, so I'm glad you kind of did that, because that's good. That's a good... shout out to Grow Sciences. If they are watching this, Love to see non-fresh press. Love to see non-piatella. And more than both of those, I love to see the new genetics. Love it. Tired of the GMO cookies.
Miles is lurking.
Love that you had the banana conda and the prickly pear. Been hella respect for finding those, but you guys got to keep pumping out new shit for people like us, and I'm appreciative of this jar. Of course, I hit up Hash Trees, our local dispo novice expert, and he told me the only new shit on the market was from Grow Sciences, so that's what we went and got. But you guys voted for it.
Yeah, he sent me videos of the King Time Machine. Oh,
But
good.
next, I will reveal a secret. Next week, we will be reviewing the Kiwi Time Machine. We will be.
I thought we did.
No?
No?
No, remember? Wasn't there that time we wanted to get it
And it ran out.
and then they didn't have it, so we had to get the Forest Queen or whatever. The one that they
Forrest,
always
Jenny
do? Yeah.
Forrest or something like that. Moves to 420. Thanks, appreciate you. Smoking on some Waving Cat.
That's a Michigan cat.
Wait, what's
That's
WCG?
Michigan.
What's that?
WCG
Yeah.
where?
Right there.
Waving Cat Hash.
Oh yeah.
I think.
WCG.
Waving Cat Hash. Oh, G. I don't know. WCG. Smoking on WCG by... Oh, it's a strain. That's the strain.
Oh, okay.
We got Pheno Rich in the building. That's part of the Waving Cat team. Okay, I got that. Now let's do this. Now let's do this. Now let's do this. For those just tuning in, we're going in on the first jar of the day. Oh, I see Hash Trees right there. Shout out. We were just talking about you, Hash Trees. First jar of the day, we're doing the Grow Sciences The Hive Honey Banana with Papaya from one of the Power 5 off my list. I'm not doing a half grammer today.
You suck.
Actually, shout out, I wanted to talk about this. Sir High, in his video, mentioned how if you're watching us, we're not making dabbing appetizing to the public. Let me just say, Sir High, you have to keep everything in context, and I know you don't get to watch the full episode all the time, so keep in mind, the past 3 weeks, we've been taking half-gram dabs. So if you see us having a coughing fit last 5 minutes, it's because we're going way overboard. Now today, I will not be going as overboard because I literally coughed my back out last week.
Oh, you like that?
I fixed it. I went to the Cairo today, got it all fixed up, so I'm not doing another half grammer. I'm definitely going fat for the people because that's what the fuck we do, but I'm not doing a half gram. It was too much.
Oh, you suck.
And it wasn't appealing to the public. Could you move that thing? I can't see their
Oh, my bad, dog.
No,
my
you're good.
bad.
I just-
My bad.
No. We need to see that 0.5er, Ev. Ha!
We need to see that 0.5er, baby.
Dabbing that honeydew with y'all. Hell yeah. He's dabbing the Tri-County honeydew. That's awesome. Smart man. He's dabbing honeydew.
Oh, no, yeah, I heard you.
Yeah.
My bad.
We're still going fat. That's a fatty. That's a fucking fatty. That's like a 0.2, 0.3. Yeah, you need a little bit more on there. That's still fat as fuck. So I'm not wussing out here. Okay, here we go. I'm right at 550. Cheers, y'all.
Cheers. Wait, what? I don't even know what I'm at. I'm not gonna do it now. Oh no, I'm gonna wait a little. Okay, there you go.
Still gonna cough my brains out. Very nice. Nice. Maybe not as sweet as the nose was, but still really nice. The one thing I got from the dab that I did not get, well, two things. There's actually two things. Seltzer, I'm getting seltzer terps. I'm also getting gummy terps mixed in with the island and mixed in with the,
So,
like, fruit.
everything you're saying, but if the seltzer ran out of gas and you threw the gummies in the water.
Love it. Yes. Love it. Love it.
Solid, but
Yeah, solid. Solid.
one more
The
turn.
nose is better.
Yep.
The nose is better than the dab, but the dab is still solid. Still very solid. I like the addition of the seltzer. I like the addition of the gummy. I just wish it came off a little bit more like this honeydew, but solid. Solid work.
Woo!
Yeah. Warm body, but not necessarily. I'm not like sweating per se, but I could feel it in my body. Really nicely.
Yeah. What do you? Sorry. What do you rate it? What do you rate it?
Hey, we still went fat for the people, okay? I just didn't go
That's
half gram for the people. Rating. Enjoyment rating. This one,
I'm gonna give it a 7.
he's going 7.
6-9.
Ooh, oh, okay.
Yeah.
6-9. Okay. Some of my top jars this year, I gave 8.5s. Some of my top jars this year, I gave 8.5s on the local for this show. 8.5s. I think I gave. Did I give I forgot what I gave the waving cap, but it was close to 8 point. It was like in the 8.5 to 8.9. I'm gonna say. You went 6.9? Fuck. I'm gonna say 7.8.
Oh, you
7,
might go
8.
higher.
Yeah, no. I think 7.8. Yeah, 7.8.
Oh yeah.
I'm somewhere in the 7s. That's for sure.
I mean, I was in the 7s and
And then you drop.
down just a little bit.
I'm somewhere. It's not as high as an 8. That I know, and it's not dropping below a 7 for me. What did I say? I said 7.8.
Yeah, the only thing I want is more terps
I
off of it. Like you said, the nose is great and everything, but it doesn't follow through on the dab as much as I want it to. A little muted.
It is a little muted. I agree with
A
that.
lot of muted, I guess.
I don't want to say a lot of muted. Final answer, 7.5.
Cool.
7.5, but solid. It's gonna probably be in my. I will need to look at my power rankings. I'm betting it's in the top 5. I bet it's in that 5 spot. 5 or 6 spot. I can't remember them all, but it was a solid ass jar. Solid ass jar. And maybe is it the best Dispo jar we've had this year? Dispo jar. Which one got higher than this Dispo wise? I want to say this is the high. Anyways, this one definitely outperformed the Honey Banana by Mr. Honey, which completely lost me on the dab. This one still had some good terps, but did leave us both, left me wanting more. What did I say, 7.5? I'm bumping it to a 7.6 final answer. 7.6. 7.6, 7.6. 7.6. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Love the honeydew from Try. Yeah, the honeydew from Try is insane. That is the when I think honeydew, that's what I think. And this did have aspects of that. It just, you want it to come through more. Overall solid. I liked it.
The pastries you're just joining, we did the Grow Sciences, the Hive.
We literally just did the Hive by Grow Sciences. 7.6. I'm bumping it up again. I'm going 7.7. 7.7.
And you rounded.
7.7.
So I was like
I started at a
7.5.
7.8. I went all the way down to a 7.5. I'm ending on a 7.7. He said a 6.9. I think that's just because he likes the number 69, but whatever. It sounds like a 755 and you rounded. Yeah. I don't know, because I liked it, and I want to award it. It did have solid terp, 7.7. I'm not changing it anymore. Okay, thank you. If you're just joining us, you just missed the first of 2 epic jars. 2 jars that could be possibly very alike. We just finished with the honey banana papaya. We are now venturing into honey banana Talimon. Talimon is papaya crossed with, I want to say, I could fuck this last part up, Do-si-do and banana OG. That's what I want to say.
Yep.
So, we could be dealing with something very similar. Also, this jar has been much hyped in the local scene. Waving Cat's newest drop, but aside from their newest drop, I've seen a lot of people enjoying this jar. Had to get my hands on it. So, second jar of the day, also from the Power 5 of Arizona companies off my list. We are going Waving Cat, Big League Papaya.
Big League Tree.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Shit. I might need help on this one.
Oh shit! He might need the jar cracker extraordinaire.
Oh, you don't have nails either.
Boom. Here we go. Oh wow. Not like each other. Got some funk on this guy. Not necessarily like a cinch gassy, but the gas is coming from the funk.
Ooh.
Front loaded. I know I talked about all the funk. The funk's on the back, and on the very front though, before the funk,
It smells good.
you get a wave of naturally sweet, that honeydew. You get the dewy smell, but it's like, it was all funk, then it's dew funk, melon funk.
Yep.
But what I'm already shocked by, now this is they are different. So even though I'm saying they're very similar, they could be very similar, they are different strains. This one, I feel like whatever's in the Talimon, the funk is coming out much more, but the honey banana is still there. Hey, shout out Happy Turtmore. The jar is the Waving Cat Big League Papaya. We already finished with Grow Sciences, The Hive. We literally just cracked the Big League Papaya. We thought the jars might be very similar. What do you think about the similarities?
This one has got more funk.
Okay.
Like a lot more funk. I feel like we're gonna get more of a dab on this one, pull through, not just on the nose.
Okay.
You can smell it. Like,
Do you smell the honeydew?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
It's in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Very fresh.
Yeah.
Very fresh honeydew.
It's almost like it's a classic jar for me. Depending on how many jars you've gotten your nose on or what you know about terps, you can have these jars where it's a perfect blend. You can have jars where the terps are layered. This jar is almost like the terps are fighting one another. Because at different moments, they could literally switch positions.
Positions.
The funk, though, for me, is more dominant because it never leaves. That slight bit, the first jar that we had, with the sweetness, that's in there, but just like a splash of it. Just a splash. The color is great. It's got a little bit of texture to it, but definitely it's like you can just tell it's gonna sink right in. No density, but you can see a little bit of texture. It's okay, here we go. It's opening up. Wow. See, that's what's crazy, and we talk about this all the time with jars. again, if you don't know, jars can be so complex. That's why it really takes trying a whole jar over time, because that jar can change. This jar has changed in the 5 minutes that it's been open.
It smells so
Swear. All that funk, that fucking funk that was in there, it's now taking a back seat to the honeydew.
I'll do a 0.5 with you.
This guy.
You suck. Fino said.
Oh, he did?
It says
God
you should
damn
use
it.
coffee beans to clear your senses to smell the jar.
I feel it.
I mean-
I love coffee beans. It's just 2 jars though.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
I mean,
2
if
jars.
we're,
If it's not 10 jars.
yeah,
like,
when we're out shooting, like, you know, for like these events, and he's out, you know, cracking jars, and I'm just right there, I have him smell like, you know, something ratchet, like my ball sack, real quick, and then boom, new palette.
I hope no one caught that.
New palette.
They've reversed roles for me. The sweetness is in the front now, and the funk, it's not gone, but it's melded into the sweet.
Second, third balance.
It's very airy. It's the sugar's coming out. The name of the strain, I don't think it's technically called this. I do believe the Waving Cat team came up with this, if I'm not mistaken. Big League Papaya. For me, it's so complex. The airiness, though, does remind you of the bubblegum terps. This guy's a giddy little kid over his little jokes.
I'm kidding. We carry coffee beans.
So, this one is Honeydew and Tallyman. It's more like this is like
smells so
honeydew
good.
with the funk now. I'm
good.
super excited to try this one. We're gonna take fatties just like we just did. I don't have a scale, so I don't know if it's gonna be a 0.5, but it's gonna be.
We're gonna eye it. Honey bee times banana 3. Honey
what?
honey banana times Talaman number 3.
3 exactly.
Not honeydew.
Exactly.
Oh, so there's
No,
honey.
exactly. Honey, yeah, exactly. Honey bee. I'm a high ass. I didn't mean to say honeydew. Just turned off censorship. Oh.
No more.
If my high ass said honeydew, I've meant honey banana, yes. Because honey banana is in both the strains we're reviewing today, and we reviewed honey banana last week. Yes. Sorry. Thank you, Snowy. High ass is over here. But having said that, it has a honeydew smell to it. I would almost argue I love the papaya bubblegum, but I would almost argue honeydew bubblegum.
Yep.
Because to me, it's got the classic, I don't know a better term for it, but in the honeydew, it's like a spearmint sweet. It's almost like this like piercing sweetness. The sweetness covers up whatever it is, but there's something that kind of like, so to me, that's more of a honeydew trait. I'll call this like a honeydew bubblegum, but then that funk is still there, man. I'm excited for the funk. The funk's what I'm excited for. See if that comes out. I'm a honeydew lover, so I've been in love trying all these honeydews. Yeah, let's get it. I'm fucking ready. I'm ready. I'm gonna cleanse my palate a little here.
I got you.
Fucking guy. All right, guys.
I'm just kidding.
You know the damn muskmelon. JT, yes. Love that. Muskmelon. Yeah, for sure. Where's that jar? Musky melon. See, that's the thing though. It flip-flops. Sometimes it's musky melon,
good.
and then other times it's honeydew funk.
That smells really good.
Complex jar that, I mean, it's a classic one. You can close this lid, wait a few minutes, come back to it, and you're like, fuck, it's like evolved into. But once again, as we mentioned on that first jar, They can have the nose, but are they gonna have the dab? So, if you don't know the damn deal, get your torches ready, get your blunts ready, whatever it is, we're going in. We're going in. We're going in. Waving Cat, Big League Papaya, Honey Banana, crossed with Talimon. Talimon 3. The newest concoction from the Waving Cat team. And just like all the companies on my Power 5, I love the fact that they are hunting actual new genetics for us, the public, the consumer, and they're, you know, it's what separates the companies for me in the grand scheme of everything. Always chasing the next thing, new thing. You know, obviously keep the fire shit around and then you just build on that. In case anyone didn't know and didn't check, I posted the power rankings today. Waving Cat is currently in both of our number 1 positions.
They do good work.
What?
They do good work.
They do great work. I have to mention the Rambutan from Saguaro Solventless for me is pretty much tied. But if I have to choose, I've chosen the Waving Cat jar because it's more of my turf. But that jar was right up there with it. Very curious to what this will be today from a very complex jar.
Complex.
Complex. Y'all ready to act? You're about to take a half grammer?
Not high enough.
Oh, he's not high enough. The first dab didn't do it well enough, so hopefully this half grammer does it.
Need more black market. I just tried Savage by Kyle.
Nice. Hell yeah, I'd love to hear that.
Ha! Ooh. Feel that?
No, I saw it. I saw it happen. Damn. I got mine hot as hell.
Occupational hazard here.
What? My shit just turned off. I know that battery ain't low. Nah, it just... I think it had been on this whole time. Yes, thank you, Sir High. Appreciate each and every one of you here. The year's been going great. Overall, this is episode number 24. I consider each year a season, so it's a whole new season this year for the companies we've been trying. This is the second time we're trying Waving Cat. That was the first time we got Grow Sciences on the show. Nice starter. We'll have both of these companies on probably multiple times throughout the year because they are from my Power 5 and they do constantly put out the new stuff and the hype stuff.
Hype.
And the stuff that people, you guys and other people that I follow are, you know, talking highly about.
The people.
Fuck. So that's gotta be good enough.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Damn!
What are you doing?
Putting a little back.
Put it back.
Good God.
We're just trying this. We're not fucking. What are you trying to do? We have stuff to do after this. Yeah, that's good.
That's better?
Nah, that's cool.
Okay.
It smells really good. Super funky.
Oh, okay, okay. What a very complex jar. For me, it leans into sweeter terps and it leans into tropical / island type terps.
Smells really good.
I know I kept saying honeydew, but it really does actually remind me of honeydew. It's honey banana, but honey banana's in honeydew, so it's so complex. But it really does remind me of one of the all-time jars, honeydew. All right, but as we've said, there's more funk to it. I'm just curious where that funk is going to come into play. The musk, the funk. I like the musk. I forget about that word. Great JT who said that. I'm pretty sure it was JT. Yeah, JT. Whew. I swear to God, it keeps going back and forth between like sweet, very sweet, like candy dew to this like funky musk.
Oh, wow.
He said what? He said my line. Don't say my line. Don't say my words.
Jesucristo.
Oh!
Jesucristo.
Oh! I'm not going too hot though. That's for damn
like this.
sure. He said he likes it. 5:30 on my big banger.
Ain't no fruit in that. Got a little bit of fruit, but I get all funky.
Oh wow. I do get funk, but I get a lot of melon.
Watermelon. Watery melon.
Wow. Wow.
No, really good.
I think I would probably disagree with him. To clarify though, I took a fucking huge dab and I went low. I got lots of honeydew. Just like I said, the Melanie honeydew came through. Literally that fucking spearmint, but sweet. That's that like I want to call it a damn near a gas. That spearmint sweet gas that I had literally just talked about came through heavy. It's not overly funky or musky for me, but on the back end, I'll say a little bit of that kicked up now. It's almost like how we talk about, does it taste like a banana or does it taste like a banana peel? It tasted like straight honeydew. Now it tastes like the rind of a honeydew. The like when you get on the very inside. A mouth coater. Still very complex. So depending on, I know what I missed. But just to finish that thought, very complex. So depending on what temp you take it at and your palate, it might differ for each person because it is very complex. The one thing I forgot, and I don't want to hear it from anyone because I did clean my rig before this. The one thing it did share with the Grow Science jar, I shouldn't say the one thing, they have some, that honeydew and the honey, but Jesus Christ. the honey terp's there on both, but what I'm trying to get out is the spritzer. It that came through on the dab. Again, I took it low temp, but it came across like like island spritzer with sugary dew terps, sugary melon terps. For sure. And then that like spearmint gas. High wise, it actually kicked up a nice cerebral, not sativa, but a cerebral portion. I feel very engaged back into the show. Which, yeah. This guy, once again, he's out of it. I've lost. Let's see where we're at. We lost one. Of course we did. But I notice I get more fruit flavors when I dab stuff lower. I would agree. I
reheated that bitch like 4 times.
I ain't afraid. I ain't got no shame. Also, to clarify, some people think when I reheat that it means that it's guaranteed good. If I reheat that long after, it probably means guaranteed good. When I reheat during the show, it's just because I'm trying to continue on with developing terps and checking the terps out and getting the full hit, that kind of thing.
It's a science. I still don't even understand it. Man wakes up at crack of noon.
So you really have to learn that as well.
Just kidding. I hate you.
Yeah, that spritzer terp, I dig that. I dig that with the melon. Melon spritzer. Okay, we gotta clean that
These
bitch.
guys are the people that created.
What? So overall, you said you liked it a lot.
Yeah, very gassy and
So
fucking
you
heavy.
really have to
So
learn
I
that
like
as
this.
well.
Let's dive into this portion because I kind of already talked about it. I like that he said gassy. I like that. I was fighting it with that spearmint, but it's like a form of gas. But because it's so fruity and like sweeter for me and more melon driven, fuck my brain. It forms a gas is what I'm getting at. I like that you said that because
5 reheats might be a world record.
I'm weak. I'm weak.
I enjoyed that very much.
I think the big question, and I'll regret doing this myself, but the big question that I should not ask us, that is looming, they were already our #1 jar of the year. At this point, where are you ready to put this jar on your list? The big question that I'm skirting around is it better than that first jar? Is it gonna take your #1 spot?
No.
Oh, it's not.
No, this one I'll probably put like, I'm gonna say it right now, just because I like it, but it wasn't as heavy as one other one I've tried that kind of fucked up.
Okay.
So it'll be like a number 3.
It'll be a top 3
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah, it'll be number
So
3.
he think. Oh, you're already
It'll
saying.
be
Okay,
number
it'll
3,
be
yeah.
number 3 for Hashington. It'll be number 3 for Hashington. I know this is like people think this is a cop out, but it's literally right there in that for me in that top spot with the Waving Cat Crazy Chain. I hope I keep saying that right. Waving Cat Crazy Chain, and then the number 2, which again I damn near have it tied with the Rambutan.
Run button.
But I go back to, for me, what the whole enjoyment rating is built on is like, what jar would you first off, it's a personal thing, but then second off, it's like, what jar would you rather smoke? So for me, I'm now comparing them. And though the Rambutan was fire, that's the thing. The Rambutan might have had the loudest terps. I have to shout that one out. It might have had the overall loudest piercing terps. I think this, if I'm reaching for one of the three though, I think this is coming first. I'm a big honeydew fan. I'm a big honey banana fan. I'm a big fan of both. And so, though typically you see me loving the gas strains, I think this one's more complex. I'm saying this takes my top spot for the year, but, not for the year, but for currently the year, but the other two are just sneakily right behind it. So on enjoyment rating, I think I'm gonna say 8.6, I think. I was thinking 8.7, but you're saying what?
8.9.
You're 8.9?
Yeah. You're pretty off.
Well, because I can't remember, I'm doing it weirdly, but I'm basing it off of, I thought I gave the Rambutan an 8.5, and I thought I gave the crazy, yeah, I'm pretty sure I did, because we did that episode, and everyone was like, nah, don't keep them on the Arizona scale anymore.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm pretty sure I gave it an 8.5, so I'm gonna give this one a hair above those at an 8.6. Yeah.
Nice.
My favorite jar of the year. And I'm glad I have more of it to dab, cause like I said, it's been evolving in this little bit of time. I do think it's super loud. I think it's either second or third loudest jar of the year in dab, cause it had throat coat, not level 10 throat coat, but it had throat coat, and then it had Jolly Rancher.
That coat throat. I mean,
I'm getting lots of melon, lots of, yeah, man.
that
it's just
throat
so-
goat.
It's loud.
Wait.
It's loud.
How is it? Throat goat?
Throat coat.
Throat goat.
Throat coat.
What am I saying?
You're not giving it the space. You gotta give it a little space.
Throat coat.
Throat coat.
Okay, cool.
Not throat coat. Yeah,
Not throat goat.
exactly. Not throat coat. No throat goats.
No
here.
throat goats here.
No throat goats here.
Censorship.
Yeah. Okay, so we just reviewed. Yeah, I mean, you know, you can take it as whatever you want. We've tried, and I try to get my hands on the jars that are talked about. This for me outdoes the last one, and is probably my favorite local jar of the year. This Grow Sciences jar, solid showing. I think it's my favorite Dispo jar of the year, but not my favorite. Like, last year the Banana kinda got me way excited, and the Prickly Pear got me way excited. This isn't on their level. Solid showing is what I would say, and I like that they're adding to their stable, just like I mentioned during the review.
Shout out YouTube. Big Perm 312.
Big perm. Big
YouTube's there
perm.
sometimes. YouTube's there.
Yeah, they are. Throat coat goat. God damn.
Fuck.
What did anyone in the chat other than the Waving Cat team? It's near the end of the show and I'm high as hell, but did anyone actually get to try this Big League Papaya? What did they think? Yeah, appreciate you guys. Thank you. Shout out the Waving Cat team for doing it like a real, I'll say a Cali company for a lack of better words, but you know, like a real black market company. Also, I don't know if we've ever talked about, I don't know why the Dispo market, they give you fancy ring boxes and they put it in super fancy packaging, but for some reason they fight just putting it in a classic Myron jar and putting a really cool fancy wrap on it. They fight. Why do they fight that? They spend all the money on this other stuff, like a ring box.
What is
But give us a Myron jar and then give us all that art that you put into those. Put those on the side wraps and make people, you know, I'm just, it has nothing to do with the hash, but I'm just saying, the whole reason that came to my mind is because one thing I feel like I mentioned long ago that people have probably forgotten because all my videos have been deleted by Instagram, but I shout out Waving Cat, great top label. Me and the guys are always talking top labels are so important in the hash game because when you go to a sesh, you know, it's like you need to stand out with your logo.
Yeah.
That's a great logo, the Waving Cat.
Always go to the table with the pussy on it.
What?
Always go to the table with the cat on it.
Yeah. Yeah. And then these guys, I mean, I just don't know why. Why do they fight the Myron so hard?
Yeah, I can't peel this off. The fuck?
Yeah. And then for us sticker collectors.
And then
you
there's
know.
no sticker, there's no magnet. Man.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Compliance. Oh, here we go. AZ Oil Gang. We got an answer. Compliance fucks it up. Lunchbox did it okay, or at least the closest. All rosin quality sucks. LOL. Yes.
That's right.
Great point.
They threw it in a box to cover. That makes sense. I mean, yeah, I don't know.
No, but he is right. They did try it. We reviewed them last season. They were the closest thing, but what was in the jar, to your point, was, yeah. Any Terp Wizard or Bryant Nist? Those aren't local companies, so I'm not sure what he's saying, but Snowy kills package design or anything, just saying. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I gave the compliment.
Hey, Bending Trichomes.
The important thing is your top logo needs to stand out, but it also needs to be something clear. Sometimes these guys get way too fancy with it. You know, yeah. I always mention like Wizard, because that holographic, it's like everyone knows now. Like when you see the Wizard, you're just like, oh, you know, you see that jar on the table. And I love the whole, yeah, good job. Good job on the packaging. Packaging doesn't mean shit, but it does deserve being shouted out, because though it doesn't mean shit, it actually does mean shit. I'm sorry to say, but we live in a world where it just does.
Yeah.
The reflective silver is sick. Exactly.
Is it reflective silver?
No, I was mentioning Wizard.
Wizard.
If you guys got questions, comments, concerns, send likes, shares, share this with your mom, your brother, your uncle, your coworkers. They're like, we don't smoke weed. Watch it anyways. That's the thing. Our demographic,
Yeah.
I think that's the right word for this, is, you know, there's not a huge demographic for people that want to watch a local hash show.
So, Kale, Bending Trichomes. Oh, that's Bending Trichomes. Remember the first time they got their jar? It was hard to open. Oh yeah, I had to bust out the hash knife.
I'm so lost. What?
So
Bending
remember-
on the quality stream now.
So that's Bending Trichomes. That's what he's saying.
Okay. Packaging is a lot. Y'all remember trying to open my first run? Oh, okay. I'm with it now. I'm with you.
Yeah, we had to bust out the hash knife for that.
Top label is most important. I always save the side label removed on jars. Took the Hulk. I
always see the side. Yeah, they're always removed because they put them. I mean, I remove all mine.
Yeah,
I put them in a book.
In case anyone didn't know, this is another good topic, just because so much stuff comes and goes. But sticker collectors, this guy is the inventor of the Hash Bible, which a lot of people save stickers now in their books. But yeah, we have Hash Bibles. Every side wrap from every jar we've ever had, pretty much, we save. and then you can remember. It's a great way for all the jars you forget. And I would compliment both of us of having impressive, you know.
There's a lot of people who have so more impressive than I've ever seen, like phenomenal ones, and I applaud them for it. It's awesome.
I'm not gonna
Like,
lie, I like
fucking-
the person who like their dab table. I just don't have a dab table, but like say this was the dab table, their whole dab table was their label.
So I used to be me, but then like, well, my table's in storage now, and I got a bunch of stickers on there.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then what if the table breaks?
Well, so I think in the long run you would plexi the top is what their plan was, so that you can't, you know.
Yeah,
Fuck it
Plexi
up.
gets weird with dust.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Replying to the, folks save them a lot.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. Yeah. So we save them, and then top labels obviously important just because it's what gets seen. So it's top label, but also with your logo.
Yeah, and then
Like,
the
what's
fire
your
hash.
logo? Yeah, exactly.
And then the hash.
So, and then the fire hash. So you've got people with your logo. Now what's inside has to match. But for the people pushing fire hash, it's just an extra thing when they got fire labels.
I still have jars I need to make. You're gonna need you're gonna need a really big book, and B, you're gonna need a really nice, peeler, and then you're gonna need a
Yeah.
really nice big trash can to throw all those jars away.
Yeah.
Right next to you.
I like what he said. What I would say is, to his point, what neither one of us did till like a little bit more in the middle, plan it out. Like make sure you pick the book that fits how you want to do it, and then before you just start sticking them in there, think about if there's some sort of pattern or form. If any of that matters, just think about that. Because he gave me the great idea, and I just start throwing stickers in a book, and then I'm like, well, I want some kind of order, a little bit of, fucking, so.
Mine starts to get like, mine's just a bunch of randoms, and then order, and then it's just like, you know what, fuck this, and I just throw them in there.
Yeah.
It's just hilarious. Right, let's see. We should be ending pretty soon, actually.
Yep.
Yeah.
What up,
players?
Razin Fu? Razin Fu. I did have someone in my DMs. Who's the hash company? Silent Kill or
It's
Kill Company?
So I've seen them around. They're a flower company.
I guess they make hash
Oh, okay.
and they want to be reviewed. But he was like, "Let me get you our super booth, bruh." And I'm like,
Oh, the super booth.
like we just did a bunch of honey banana type strains, but like that's kind of awesome. You haven't been seeing that in Arizona.
Gross Science did super booth.
All last year we've already been through that.
It wasn't Gross Science. It was Summits that did super
Yeah,
booth.
well, yeah, and then everyone did.
And then
Super
everyone
Booth.
did,
I can't remember all the names, but
Yeah.
everyone did Super Booth,
Everyone.
including Grow Sciences.
Did they?
Didn't they just rename it?
I don't know. Maybe.
I'm
Chop
blanking.
Cherries.
Chop Cherries.
Yeah. Okay.
Isn't that the Super Booth?
Well, technically it is.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
I guess people are gonna
Exactly.
come at me for the cross train. That's not the right cross train. I don't fucking know. I just took 2 big dabs.
Exactly. We damn near just took a full gram dab. Probably like a 0.8, 0.7 altogether.
Yeah, ain't function, right?
Good God. Exactly. Thank you.
Okay, cool.
Yes. So exactly. Everyone in Arizona had a super booth. So no offense to the Kill Company or whatever their name is, but I just don't want to. I don't know.
Yeah. All right.
All right. I don't have no questions from anyone.
Comments, concerns.
Just in case you joined us at the end, today we reviewed 2 honey banana crosses from 2 companies out of our Power 5. We started the show with Grow Sciences for the first time this year. It's about to wrap up. Grow Sciences, we did The Hive, honey banana and papaya. I gave it a 7.7. He gave it a 6.9. Then we did the Big League Papaya from Waving Cat. That was honey banana and Talimon. Both loved it. 8.5, 8.6, and 8.9 was our scores. Thank you, Instagram.
Cheers. Pop over to the other ones.
Yeah, you can pop over.
Let's see. So Matt didn't want to put something out with Super Boof in the name.
With Boof in the name. Okay, here's my thing, and I totally. For anyone who gets smart and tries to outsmart the game, just don't do it.
You're gonna look.
Don't do it. You
You're gonna
look
look silly.
worse. Literally, it's so funny that I'm literally just talking out loud, but it's like he was worried about Boof, right? As you say. And instead, now he did something that probably got him way more shit than Super Boof would have ever got him, because Super Boof is everywhere. Every company has Super Boof, like we were just talking about. And you're going to name it another strain? Worst move in the game. You gotta change it to something crazy that has never been another strain.
Don't feed me shit and call it chocolate.
You gotta call it like fucking grapefruit, super grapefruit, just grapefruit haze,
Super
anything
tropic,
but
super
just,
slushy,
yeah, like exactly something
super
just
duper boof.
wild.
I don't fucking change it up a little.
I don't like changing the name of strains unless you're the grower and you have found different phenos of said strain. I feel like it's better than having 55 gelatos. Like, you know, it's like, okay, we have
55.
Gelato 33, cool, that's the one, but then name it some other shit. Gelato acai, gelato, you know.
Gelato wedding cake. I'm about
Um,
to kill this fly.
I know.
Swear to fucking God.
He's a fan of the show. He's like,
Fan of these
he's like
nuts.
Monday
Fan.
Hash Live.
Damn.
So yeah, the waving cat. For me, both had good honey banana presents. I feel like the Grow Science one died a little bit, but faded a little bit, and the waving cat stood tough. Stood tough.
Very too.
What are your feelings about today? Anything? You got anything to add?
No.
Anything you want to share?
No, industry's always been weird, so I don't like talking shit about it no more.
Yeah, in case you missed last week, I stand by. There still really isn't much popping. That's why shout out Waving Cat and all the guys for their drops that we always look for, because we don't get a lot of exciting stuff. So like I say on this show, we try to cover we do cover just jars, but we try to cover the hyper ones, the ones you guys are I see all over. So this Big League Papaya you guys hyped up, and I always do this when you guys hype one and get it right. You got one right in the Big League Papaya. That deserved the hype. I could see why everyone was saying best AZ jar of the year, because it is currently my best AZ jar of the year.
Fuego. Good
Awesome,
fuego.
awesome episode.
Cheers,
Thank you guys
yeah.
for watching on both YouTube and Twitch, and tuning in every Monday for Monday Hash Live. We'll let you know when we're not here, but thank you guys.
Yeah. Cheers. Bye.